Hey guys, this is Acoustic Hockey. I'm going to be doing an annotated chart on OTOW. I've already put out a chart on this one, annotated chart, but I thought I would also do a video chart on this. This one definitely made a very nice move today. I actually picked up some shares as well, and I'll be riding it into the upcoming days to see what happens. Just going to take a quick look at the chart, look at the indicators, and tell you what I see. I'm using the 60-minute chart because I think it's a better indication of the current run that is happening versus doing a daily chart. So looking at the first indicator, we're going to take a look at the RSI. Right now, the RSI is about 72.18. As many traders know, the area between 70 and 90 is called the power zone. Once you enter the power zone on an upward trend, it's definitely a bullish move. As you can see here, when it entered into the power zone earlier in the day is when we got the high of the day. As it entered the power zone towards the end of the day, I would look for it to continue doing so going into tomorrow. And as the RSI goes up, as you can see, the price reaction follows suit. Zoom in here real quick. Zooming in, you can take a look at the Bollinger Bands. The Bollinger Bands are basically the channel in which the stock is trading in. Right now, looking at the upper Bollinger Band, you can see that it's normally trading around the upper Bollinger Band. As you can see, when it got outside the upper Bollinger Band, around 45, it had to retrace to get towards the upper Bollinger Band, so it didn't get too far out of place. And as you can see, we closed, the top of the candle was right at the top of the upper Bollinger Band at 41, so I would look for a good open tomorrow, as long as the other indicators say so. And what we're going to do is we're going to take another look down here at the MACD. I know it's kind of hard to see, but maybe if I zoom in, it'll help out a little bit. Looking at the MACD, you can see that the bars are above zero and growing, as well as the lines have crossed zero in a positive direction. This is exactly what you want to see to indicate a bullish trend, is when both the lines, just trying to make it as simple terms as possible, when the lines cross zero in an upward trend and the bars are growing in an upward trend, that indicates that this definitely is a strong bullish move, and look for it to continue as long as the other indicators say so. Scrolling down, we're going to look at the STO. The STO will tell you whether the stock is overbought, oversold. Basically, general rule of thumb is if it's under 20, it's oversold. If it's over 80, 85-ish, there's some discussion about it, then it can be overbought. However, there are definitely instances in which a stock trades above the 80 line for a long time, and I've seen it time and time again. So right now, this is exactly what you want to see. Down here, it's at 72.41, but what you want to see is this little hookup going into tomorrow. It means that the buyers came back in, and you want to see this one continue to rise. If this black line can cross this red line in a upward move, that is definitely a very bullish move. Will indicate that the price reaction should follow suit. Just looking up, as you can see, as it goes up, the price reaction follows. As you can see, the top here was the top at, I think it was 46 was the high of the day. So remember, this is the 60-minute chart, but you definitely want to see this continuing to rise up. Looking at the ADX, the plus DI, basically the plus DI, which is the green line, indicates how strong the buyers are in the market. The red line is the minus DI, which indicates how strong the sellers are in the market. And the ADX is the overall trend. You always want to see the plus DI or the green line, the higher one, because that means the bulls have control. And then you want to see the red line for the minus DI as low as possible, because if that one is at the top, that means the bears have control, and you'll see the price continuing to decrease. But looking at the end of the day, we had as you can see, the ADX, the plus DI was headed down, but it spiked back up, which is definitely a great indication for the close. You want to see this line always at the top. It doesn't have to be normal, not necessarily in an upward momentum, but as long as it remains above the ADX and the minus GI, you're definitely in good shape. Looking at the tricks, you want to see the tricks above zero and going in an upward trend, especially for a momentum to continue the run that it's on. As you can see, we crossed the zero line here, as well as having both lines continuing in an upward momentum. That definitely gives confirmation that this indeed is a bullish run, and as long as these lines continue, you should see the price follow suit. Look at the CMF. The CMF basically just means how much money is flowing into the stock. When it's green or above zero, that means money is flowing in. It means the buys outweigh the sells, which definitely you can see. I believe the amount of buys was about 22.8 million versus 12.4 million on the sells, which means that there's about 10 million more buys than there was sells, or about 25% more volume on the buys than there was sells today, which is definitely awesome, which you can see for the price as it went up about 70% or so. And along with that, you want to see the accumulation line grow, because if the accumulation line is growing, that means people are holding on to their shares. As you can see, it's the highest that it has ever been in the last, I'd say, month or so, which is definitely excellent because people are buying, as you can see, buying their shares here, but also holding them here, which means there's not really a sell-off or a dip. So I would look for all these indicators together. You should see that the price, as long as the upper Bollinger Band continues to increase, you should see the price trade along the upper Bollinger Band and continue to rise. One thing I did want to bring to the forefront is there was this article, this PR that was released by Buy-In-Net that was actually featured on Forbes.com. And it says, basically, I just want to highlight something. The squeeze trigger price for all Pinchito TOW shares shorted is 48 cents. A short squeeze is expected to begin when shares of OTOW close above 48 cents. If any of you know what a short squeeze is, this means that market makers need to cover, and what they do is they will drive the price up, trying to cover at as cheap a shares as possible. So this is definitely something you want to keep an eye on. It might not necessarily be around 48 cents, but we are getting very close to that area with the close today of about 41. So this is definitely one that you want to keep your eye on. Definitely one that I'm recommending, at least for going into tomorrow. So if you guys like this video chart, I also do the annotated charts. Please visit me on iHub. I've got two boards. One is researched and organized stock picks, where Sharby's Larby and I, we definitely give some great DD as well as charts. Please sign up for the email distribution list where we alert you guys as soon as we see something. And our players are pretty happy with returns that we've been giving them. And also Secret Chart Society, where Rhythm, the group, and I, we definitely put out some great charts. We have everything from pennies to big boards. So there's something for everybody there. Also sign up for the email list there, and I would highly recommend that you guys do that. And if you guys like the charts, by all means, feel free to people mark me. Either send me a private message or see me on any of the boards and request for a chart to be done. I don't mind doing them. I actually enjoy it. So until next time, this is Acoustic Hockey, and good luck in your trading.